welcome everyone to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. The Mountaineers will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So New Mexico's offense will come out first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Going to sling it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Blair. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He wants to change this route. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Humphrey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. That's reeled in. It's Hall. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the toss. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Buchanan. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll try the counter. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. going to beat him to the corner on the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try the toss to the left. Finds a little space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Humphrey. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Makes a man miss. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Lobos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Finds his man, it's Buckley. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He might want another play. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score! And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And the kicker delivers to 3 to salvage that drive. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can...
It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's wrestled to the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. There he goes! He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Air Force dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Lobos need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
With the catch, it's White. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the catch. It's White. On the move is the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Lobos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Humphrey.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Humphrey. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He caught it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he will score! Touchdown, New Mexico!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Running back searching for a hole. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Gallagher. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Behind the chains now on second and long.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit.
Turning on the Jets. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, West Virginia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Jayhawks have the lead, and they have time on their side. But I think it's a little early still to try taking the air out of the football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Humphrey. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone.
Wide open spaces. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, you can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And the Lobos have enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's just pitch and catch. At this point, you're just trying to create some rhythm in the passing game, so you find your tight end, stick route, middle of the field. Doesn't get easier than that.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to keep it in the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Blair. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panic